The area encompassing modern-day George and Lyon County, northwestern Iowa, was originally inhabited by Native American tribes, including the Sioux, Dakota, who utilized the fertile prairies and the Little Rock River for hunting and sustenance. European exploration began in the 17th century with French missionaries like Marquette and Joliet, but permanent Euro-American settlement was delayed until after the Louisiana Purchase in 1803 and the Black Hawk Purchase of 1833, which opened Iowa to white pioneers drawn by the region's undulating landscapes, rich black soil, and absence of stones or stagnant waters, often described by early accounts as a Garden of Eden on the continent. Founding and railroad influence, 1880s George was established in 1887 as a direct result of the Chicago, Rock Island and Pacific Railroad's expansion through Lyon County, which connected rural farmlands to markets and spurred township growth. The town site was platted on land previously part of Grant Township, with the first train arriving on December 25, 1887, marking a pivotal moment. Residents relied heavily on rail for goods, travel, and economic vitality until automobiles dominated in the early 20th century. The name, George, was chosen at the request of a railroad official honoring his son, while the nearby town of Edna was named for his daughter. Early growth and pioneer life, 1890s, 1910s. By the 1890s, George boomed as a farming hub, with settlers from Germany, the Netherlands, and Scandinavia establishing homesteads amid the wondrous beauty of the prairie, as noted by historians. The population grew rapidly, supported by general stores, a post office, established 1887, and churches. Agriculture focused on corn, livestock, and dairy, reflecting Iowa's broader agrarian economy. A 1890 traveler's account praised Lyon County's fertility, and by 1910, George had solidified as a small but thriving community of about 500, with key institutions like schools and banks forming the backbone of daily life. Mid-20th century development, 1920s, 1970s. The interwar period saw George weather the Great Depression through cooperative farming and New Deal programs, followed by World War II contributions via local enlistees and war bond drives. Post-1945, modernization brought paved roads, electricity, and mechanized agriculture, boosting prosperity. The town incorporated formally in 1892 but expanded civic amenities like the public library, 1930s, and community events. By the 1970s, Georgia's population stabilized around 1,000, emblematic of rural Iowa's shift from rail dependency to truck-based commerce, though challenges like farm consolidations began testing small-town resilience. Modern era and community resilience, 1980s, present. Facing the 1980s farm crisis that ravaged Iowa's rural heartland, George adapted through diversification into ethanol production and light manufacturing, while preserving its heritage via events like the annual Lyon County Fair. Today, with a 2020 population of 1,077, it remains a tight-knit agricultural center in the George Little Rock School District, merged 1990, emphasizing family farms, Dutch-influenced traditions, and outdoor recreation along the river. Ongoing efforts focus on youth retention and broadband access to sustain its role in Northwest Iowa's economy.